Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great day. Here's today's Sunday Roundup. So we've actually got a lot going on, right? Let's start with news, okay? Last week and over the past few days, I've told you about how Polygon was in the news with some upgrades. Cardano was having some upgrades. Tezos is in testing with California and their DMV for tokenizing their car titles. Look at Polygon and Tezos now. Polygon rocketed, Tezos rocketed. Pay attention to these things. News comes in stages, okay? The first step of news is the initial drop. And I keep saying this, and I keep saying it because it's a huge, huge, huge lesson. It comes in stages. Hey, we're going to do something. Hey, we're close to doing it. We did it. See how that works? You get a nice pop off of each one, and something else that happens with that news that either gets released or leaked, okay? A couple of things happen. The things that happen that are important, it keeps those projects in the mind. Want to know who else just did that I reported on a few days ago? Amazon. Not officially released, a whisper. Amazon could be getting into the NFT and Web3 business. That would be huge news for a stock that's, not done so well as of late. Pay attention to each one of these things because you're going, whether it's in the stock market or real estate market or crypto market, you're going to get some news. It'll give you a nice pop. We're going to do something. Hey, we're getting close to doing it. And we did it. That middle one, again, that middle one is not always a press release. It can be a leak, right? It can be a story that was quoted from an anonymous insider. Either way, it creates opportunity. Whenever you can see a strong pop, you're going to see a little bit of a pullback, at least. Then you're going to see a strong pop, then a pullback. Then we did it. Pay attention to these things. Also, I'm talking about Polygon and Tezos and Cardano on purpose. Each one of those projects is ridiculously strong. Cardano is a crazy strong layer 1. Polygon is a crazy strong layer 2. Tezos being in bed with California to tokenize car titles. I want you to think about that. Because what's the next step? I don't have to worry about doing a title search because I know exactly who owned it. If somebody says they owned it and it's not on there, they never owned it. So it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a huge deal because it's all on the blockchain. You can always go back and you can look at it. That's going to be huge. Now I want you to carry that forward to the real estate market. That is going to be huge. So am I expecting more from Tezos? I'm expecting more from Tezos, especially if they're talking to other states to do the same thing. Polygon is already connective tissue. So imagine if Tezos does something like that. That's going to make it connective tissue. Something else that I did not put in my notes today that I do want to talk about is the idea of, well, I kind of did, right? And we'll just skip forward. So you have Arizona and New York talking about how they want to be able to either make Bitcoin legalized tender or they want to make it so that, New York can actually accept Bitcoin for payments. Great for Bitcoin. Take a step back. Bitcoin's not the only coin out there that's useful for that. See what I mean? Everybody's so focused on Bitcoin that they're losing out on all of these other projects that can do the same or even a better job at certain tasks. And there's the story with Tezos and California. There are a couple other projects out there that I could have named. I did name one the other day. I said VeChain. VeChain could have done that. They went to Tezos. Cool beans. There's more than enough work out there for everybody. Seriously, for a good project, there's tons of work out there. So let's roll that back, okay? They're only talking about Bitcoin. Ted Cruz, I told you, yesterday, the day before, Ted Cruz wants, companies in Capitol Hill or on Capitol Hill to accept Bitcoin. He introduced a bill. Again, just Bitcoin. But there's more going on than just Bitcoin. Okay. So pay attention to these other opportunities because they exist, they are there, and they're doing things. My platform, your website, if you're hosted with us, your website can accept Bitcoin, Doge, and other, Polygon and other coins as payment. So you can have credit card payments, you can have PayPal payments, you can have crypto payments. Might seem like it's ahead of the game, but it's really not, right? That's where the world is going. Outside the United States, crypto payments are a freaking thing, and not just Bitcoin. This is why I tell people to pay attention to what's going on. Okay? Biden in the United States is telling all the US agencies, you got to crack down on enforcement. More enforcement. Dude, how about you get some friggin' regulations going on? There's certain things I like about Biden. There's certain things I don't like about Biden. This is one of the things I don't like. Right? I can say that about any president that's ever been there. Republican, Democrat, doesn't matter. Some things I like, some things I don't like. This one is a stupid move because the more you try to enforce, and by the way, enforce what? Enforce what? You're not transparent on what is actually enforceable, making it difficult for companies to actually do business here if they're in the cryptocurrency space. That is a problem. So the tighter you squeeze, the more things escape. The United States needs to stop thinking that it owns crypto. It doesn't. Case in point, Ripple or XRP is big outside the United States. It's big. They're doing big things. It's only down because the United States won't let you buy it. Doesn't mean that you can't get it. Just centralized exchanges can't sell it to you. Go figure. So when I look at this, I sit there and I just kind of go, deep breaths. Deep breaths. Let it go, right? Be like Elsa. Let it go. Because sooner or later, that whole lawsuit with the SEC is going to go away and Ripple is going to absolutely skyrocket because they have huge cross-border things going on. Big. Just pay attention. Do your own research. Don't just listen to what I'm saying. Go research what I'm saying. Go dig in. Come back to me and say, hey, you missed on this, or hey, you were right on that. Saw the official press release or read up about this and blah, blah, blah. What do you think about this? Start the conversation. Let's have one. I'm up for it. Let's have the conversation. Stripe has introduced Bitcoin Lightning, or is about to introduce Bitcoin Lightning into its point of sale system. Awesome. That's great. Again, it's just Bitcoin. It's just Bitcoin. And truthfully, that's great for point of sale systems. You want to know there are tons of other coins out there, projects out there that are great for online business. You want to know how much online business does? A lot. A lot. All right. So when you look at these little apps, it's basically an online system. You're communicating over the internet. Nothing better than you're getting paid via crypto because it'll happen. Boom. Orders in. Money is there. Don't have to think about it. All finished. So I'm just saying, pay attention to what's out there. Pay attention to what's going on. Do your own research. Something else that I noticed the other day, I spoke about WazirX a while ago and how they, going back and forth with Binance. This tiny India-based exchange is still going up against Binance, poking the big bear. Why? Worry about India. India is not making it easier for you to do business in your own country. Worry about that. That's what I would be worrying about. I wouldn't want to be poking at Binance. You will need Binance long before they need you. Just saying. Pay attention to these things. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. What I'm expecting is more of the same, exactly those kinds of news. Those 3 hits on news, okay? The first one being the initial announcement, second one being a leak or another announcement. Hey, we're almost there. And the third one, we finally did it. Those are the things that I'm looking for because those create my up and down opportunities if I'm trading coin and not just hodling coin. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.